What is up, guys? I'm back again. Today's going to be a bit of a fun one. So I have a used door I've been hanging on to, or I've had for a while, for the two-door Tahoe. So on the passenger side, I can't get that door to close no matter what I do to it. I also don't have a key for it. So I'm going to be replacing the physical door and door pins and bushings, but we'll be using the Dorman cheap ones. This is your part number 38416. I'll put all the links in the description box below. We're using 2 of these and also using the door spring tool from Amazon. So again, I'll put all the links in the description box below, but we're going to try to get this door hung, also put a new skin on it, and maybe some new rubber. We'll go from there. But let's quit wasting time, guys. Let's get to it. Okay, guys, we're going to be replacing this door today. Also replacing the door pins with new ones, and also replacing the little roller for the door. So these are all Dorman parts. This is the roller for the door. This is the first pin. This is the second pin. Also comes with little locking rings, and also we're going to press these into the actual frame of the car, of the truck. So these are the tools you need. It's pretty basic. These are the old ones. Someone obviously had replaced these at some point, but they didn't do a very good job. So we're going to be replacing the pins along with the whole new door. So I'll show you how to get that out real quick. So the first thing, we're going to pop this out. This is like the little retaining ring. That went flying. Alright, so that one's out. And then we have one on the very bottom. So we have this one, also needs to come out. Alright, so that's out. And if you're wondering, I am doing this by myself, but I'm using my engine stand to hold up my door. So I don't have anyone here with me, but it's just tied on with the strap, and I have the door cracked, and it's picked up just a little bit, just so I can get some leverage so I can knock these pins out. So we'll knock this first one out. Okay. All right, that one's coming out pretty easily. Okay, so that one seems to be out. All right, then we have the top one, same thing. So this one's out. All right, there's a pin. Here's the bushing that wasn't installed correctly. And we've got to get the lower one out. we're gonna pop this old one out. Old bushings out. That's typically basically the only one it had in there. Just these two, where it should have one here, one here, one here, and one here. Two on each hinge. Alright, we're just gonna clean this up. Okay guys, and this roller is still in really good shape. So let's check out the new one. That seems okay, so we're gonna skip this. Let's probably put a little bit of grease on it so it could roll. But we have to get these new bushings in. We have to start with one of these. Okay guys, these are the new bushings that go into the door. So if you could tell, this one's a little bit bigger than this one. So the bottom one is the bigger one, because when we put our pin in, it's going to come up from the top. So you need the bigger part of the bushing to land there. It's going to go up like so, and the bushing is going to sit in there. So the bigger one needs to go on the bottom of the door. Smaller one will go on the top of the door. Alright guys, so we're going to install this one. The easy way to get these in is by using a C-clamp. So we'll line this up. Put the socket right here so it doesn't ruin your bushing. And just take your time with this. I could tell this one's already pretty worn out. Alright guys, this is now the next day. I ran out of sunlight, so I wasn't able to show you guys how I put everything in because I was using the flashlight. I was kind of under a crunch, but you can see there I got the new bushings in, the pins all the way in, also a bushing inside there, and the same thing goes with the bottom one. The bushings on the bottom one, they actually go in a door, so I'll show you on the old one. Okay, this is my old door. This is where the top bushing went. The top bushing went on the vehicle, which I showed you guys. And this is the bottom bushing. The bottom bushings get pushed in on this, on the actual door part. So the bigger one goes in on the top, and then the smaller one goes in on the bottom. But these, as you can see, they were all worn out, and it was done. This door wouldn't even close anymore. So real quick, I did notice something. After I was trying to put everything together, on this one I previously had a power window regulator and a power window door. You could tell by the big indentation here. On the new one, this came from a 98 2500. We have no indentation here, which leads me to believe that this was a manual roll-up window. But that's no biggie. We just got to make a couple of relief cuts. I marked it already, so we're going to get to that next. So we just got to chop here, a little bit across, and it'll give me a little pocket for it to slide in. So we're doing that next. All right, we're gonna test fit the regulator. And that works out perfect now. Now actually slides back in here, which we just need to make that relief cut. So this will go back in there. Screw lines up there. Everything lines up. So just remember, manual windows will work. You just have to make a relief cut for the regulator. Okay, so now we are ready to install our glass. I'll show you how I get it in. Tilt one side in. And it should slide in the rail here and the rail there, and lower it just easy. And we do have to get the regulator wheels, these, into your slots there. So you'll get one in first. I don't know if this is going to come out, but we'll try. All right, one of those went in. Let's try to get the other one. And the other one's in. So both of the wheels for the regulator for the window are in. Okay guys, at this point the regulator is fighting me a little bit, so I'm gonna plug in the power for the window and roll it up just a little bit so I could try to maneuver this in. There it goes. So everything kind of just fell into place. Now we can start putting our regulator back together. Okay guys, so everything's lined up now. Real quick, where'd it go? This bolt down here has to go on after. So key note, make sure this goes on after. I've seen them where they're cut out as well. So anyway, I just had to take that out real quick, no big deal. But first thing we have to put on is the door handle, so we could get everything lined up for the actuator on the lock and the door itself. So the way these go on here, it's kind of easy but dumb at the same time. All they do is they go up there, and then these interlocking pins, you slide them over. Like so. And then factory, you have a rivet right in there, just so that doesn't move. So I do have a rivet gun. This will eventually be replaced, but it's just what I have on hand now. It's one of those Cadillac ones. Let's try this one. That works out perfect. So we're gonna rivet this handle back in. When I get a new one, I'll install a new one, but for now, this will do. The other one was completely broken, so. All right, that's in. so door handle's not going anywhere. Nice and solid. Then we have to hook up our lock mechanisms in the back. So this one goes in there. Alright, it also goes, that's the handle. Make sure it pops in, and you have one more that goes in there. That'll be that one there. That one sits in there. It's unlock, lock, unlock, lock. So we just got to put back our bolts. This is just a simple push and clip. Alright. Let's test the window. That works. All the way down. Okay guys, we're on the home stretch. We just got to compress the spring. This door never had a spring, or at least not when I picked it up. Just be careful with these tools. Alright, that spring's installed. All right guys, we are all done. Everything's put back on, so let me give you a quick rundown of what we did. This took me about 2 days only because I ran out of light and I wasn't able to show you guys installing it, but these doors are pretty heavy, so I used my engine hoist to lift it up, and then I kind of just wiggle it and maneuver it in, but I didn't get to show that because it was too dark. So we did replace the door bushings, door pins, both on the cab itself and on the door. Also replaced the whole door. Okay, this was a roll-up door. This was not a power window door, but we had to make a little relief cut for the regulator, so that all works now. We took all the internal components out of the old door, so everything that was in there went directly in here. The only thing we did not replace, I got a new door skin from the junkyard, just a few little knickknacks. Got the Cadillac Escalade door handle. Everything works good now. I'll show you real quick. Power, all the way down, all the way up. And then the best thing about this, or let me keep going, we also replaced some inside components. So I replaced this trim as well, along with this kick panel trim. I replaced all the rubber seal that goes all the way around the actual door itself. The rain gutter I also replaced because that one was trashed. And now before, this door never ever closed, actually physically closed. So now, nice solid close, opens. All right guys, that's gonna do it for this one. It has been a long day. It's only about midday, but it's hot as hell today. But I'm glad I'm done with this. It took me about 2 days only because I ran out of sunlight, but this was a lengthy process. So I was able to replace the old door with the roll-up one, which I cut a little recess in it to make the regulator fit, which I showed you guys. But other than that, everything went very, very smoothly. I'm not sure how I feel about those door pins and bushings yet. They were very, very cheap, which I'll put the links in the description box below to everything I used. But they feel a little janky, and I've heard comments that they're not that great, and this and that and the other. And I do have mixed feelings about them. So I might try something new from a different company. But yeah, guys, as you saw, this will work for a while. So as you saw, we were successful. The doors hung, the pins are in, everything's nice and sealed. The door actually physically closes now, which since I've had the truck, that door has never ever closed. No matter how hard you shoved it or tried to close it, it never closed. So it also looks pretty good with the new door skin and the handle and all that. The lock works, everything's good to go. As always guys, make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell for notifications. If you're not already getting notified about my new videos being uploaded, you will be. Also follow me on my Instagram at lowlifeyonquez. I do upload a lot of pictures before I get to upload anything to YouTube. As always guys, thank you very much for all the support, and I'll catch you very shortly on the next one.